Do what?
You said you're finishing the week, man, with the cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you wound up buying another.
Nah, I know, man. I wish I wouldn't have. I'm kicking my own ass. Trust me.
No, I know.
Give off the rest of the pack though. So
I gave the rest of it to Mary.
You gave the rest of the pack to Mary? Good. Good.
Yeah, and I actually bought ones I can't stand smoking. So, hey, what's up, Malik?
Hey, Malik.
Okay, good. I did say that right. What's up, Unreal?
What's up,
How you
Unreal?
doing today?
What's up, Mel Corey?
Melker. What's up, James? No, do it again. I'll let me saw it.
No, I agree. Jamie.
Hold up, wait. I'm
Ultimately,
gonna do
I
a
won't
shameless.
say how we
There's
set
me,
up.
pup. She is not enjoying the rain. She's whining like, "Mom, I want to go in now."
What's up, Katie? Love
What's
you,
up,
bro.
Near?
Last time home and mama after raging, quitting a 2-round fight. It was actually a 3-round fight, by the way.
Morning, Katie.
It was supposed to be three 2-minute rounds. 3 2-minute rounds. So the fight was only a third of the way over.
Bro, like I've heard of half-assing it and half quitting, but a third quitting and a third assing it, that's a new one.
Sorry.
I'm gonna sit over here so there's no more feedback. Like there was last time. See? Oh God. That hurt.
Jamie asked why you guys choose MMA over boxing. We both enjoy MMA more than we enjoy boxing. I should have taken a second boxing.
What's up, Eminon? How you doing? Hey, James, Boston, Fat Boy.
So yesterday I used my water bottle as a stand, but it's empty now. I don't have that option.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm just tired.
Is Dale dead? Probably. I hope he's dead on the bender. Way to quit last if his body weight and medication for his shutdown. Yeah, there was no
What's up,
medication.
Solvering?
Listen to what he was saying between the rounds. At first, he was saying the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "If I don't finish this, then he wins the fight." The second thing that came out of his mouth was, "I think he gave me a concussion." The third thing that came out of his mouth was, "Oh, my aching heart," and that's when Scarface decided to stop it over the heart thing. So
Yeah,
no,
in the beginning, he said, "Oh, I had a concussion." And they go, "Okay, how long is that?" And he said, "It was about 4 months ago." And they go, "Oh, after 60 days, you should be good and clear to fight again. You're good." That's when he made the heart comment.
yeah, and
Like nowhere at any point in any time has Laz ever said he had a heart condition. Even in his training videos, like somebody brought up last night, shouldn't you see a big ass scar if he had a heart transplant? It's all bullshit.
he said some hyperletic all over his face. That's funny. So what I was saying was, yeah, a million excuses coming from his corner, and zero excuses coming from me. Ultimately, we won exactly how I said I was going to win. Yeah, I won by being in dramatically better shape, and cardio is king. There was no heart condition. He just couldn't keep up with the fight. He spent himself. Uh, so here's what happened. First, he went for that hilarious, which. So I want to be clear, by the way. I was having a fantastic time in that fight. A lot of you saw how disappointed I was when they called the fight. And that's because I was thoroughly enjoying being in there with Laz. Like I was honestly having a good time with him. Um, that's why. That's part of why I'm so pissed at him. It was a hilarious time. Like if you watch me between the rounds, you see me and Matt just in the corner bullshitting and laughing to each other. I think you can even make out me saying, "I'm so glad this went more than one round so that we could we could talk about this." Um, yeah, but to quickly recap the fight, so he went for that hilarious, as you guys have been calling it, Luigi dash attack from Super Smash Brothers. That definitely surprised me. Um, he, he I don't know if you would say I instigated a grappling. Yeah, I suppose I instigated the grappling, but I wound up in a one arm in guillotine. You said, imagine risking your life for a lolcow when you have a heart condition. He doesn't have a heart condition. He doesn't have a heart condition. He's just in bad shape. Um, so we grapple, and he attempts essentially a guillotine, but I have my left arm in the entire time. Now it's possible, very rare, to get a guillotine when the other guy has an arm in defending, but I knew I was in absolutely no danger. I knew um, that was a losing exchange for him. Like I knew he was just tiring himself out and going for that guillotine. So I was like, "This is perfect." Um, I was perfectly calm, uh, just enjoying the war of our muscles, essentially. Like me trying to get out while him trying to keep me in there. Uh, no arterial choking whatsoever. Again, I can't stress enough that zero danger from that guillotine attempt.
Yeah, it's what I don't know if the camera showed this angle or not, but when he had that guillotine, his elbow wasn't even nowhere near it, and it was more off center like this than it was flush and flat. I mean, if it was flush and flat, it would have been right on the throat. Unless Salah would have moved out of that, it would have choked him, and it didn't. He wasn't even gasping, man. Like Laz was over there sucking air, and Salah's over here breathing through his nose like he just had a 5-step warm up or something. Your cardio was always on point, man. That was longevity was never the question, and it's like I even saw in a comment he made. He said that the Luigi attack rush he did was effective because no one expects it or something like that. Well, no shit. It's an MMA match. Nobody goes around flailing like a retard. I've never seen McGregor pull that or Brock Lesnar, so or Mark Coleman or any of them.
Yeah, quite right. And yeah, like I was saying about the guillotine, absolutely no danger from the only for anyone who's commenting, the only advantage that he could have gleaned from that guillotine was using the guillotine to stand up because, again, I was in no danger. Like, calling it a headlock is simply incorrect. The only thing that accomplished was preventing me from advancing. And I think anyone with blue belt plus knowledge of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu would recognize that. A moot point because ultimately the hardest shots of our very brief fight came during that guillotine attempt. Those liver shots, those body shots that I landed right there. I don't know how well you guys can make out the audio of what Laz said, but he said something to the effect of, "Oh shit, that just fucked me up," something like that. He basically was conceding the fight when I landed those liver shots. And again, I promise you, better footage will be available when they post the fight to the main channel. That cell phone footage that's going around, like on Joshua's porn star, Snort Hogan, etc. That's just like their backup footage that they used for the live stream. They had two cameramen in there with like GoPros that will have much better quality, and I promise you, you'll be able to make out what Laz was saying during that exchange right there. So that's why I knew like he was ultimately fucked. Anyway, I pop out of the headlock and then we start grappling once more, and I'm in really good position to get mount, but the gentleman grabs my shirt. Just straight up that completely changed the complexion of what we were going for. And I foolishly spent too much effort complaining about that to the refs, and they recognized the shirt grab once I pointed it out. But I guess I should have just let the ref do their job. It is what it is. But the point is, if I hadn't been so taken aback by the shirt take, I would have wound up in mount as opposed to him in guard, and basically lays in my guard for the rest of the round. I can tell he's tired as hell. He's stuck in there. He's a lot bigger than me. He genuinely does have a good 50 pounds on me. God bless him. But yeah, it continues like that. And at the very end of the round, a lot of you are accusing me of tapping. I swear on my life I was not tapping. So again, this is something that will be clear when the better footage is posted. But I was knocking on his head like that as a joke. I was smiling and laughing as I was doing it. Basically calling his head hollow. I know there were only 3 seconds in the fight, and furthermore, there was no submission attempt on his end whatsoever. So, anyone saying I tapped, I would ask you, what do you think I tapped to? What do you think I tapped to? He wasn't going for a choke. He wasn't going for a. You can't really get anything except maybe in Ezekiel or something. Like if you're dramatically stronger than the other person when you're in their guard. Usually, it's only the guy on bottom who can get submissions from guard. So the idea that I was tapping is just. I understand that most of you saying, just doing it to troll me, and that's fine. God bless. But the point is, the round ends. I am absolutely fine between rounds. I'm having the time of my life. I'm thoroughly enjoying the fight. I'm honestly feeling super grateful for Laz for even being there. And then he quits. He throws in the towel. He throws an excuse on top of throwing in the towel, claiming first the concussion. No. First he says, if I don't make it past round 2, he wins. Then he says, oh, I think I have a concussion. Then he says, my heart is giving out. So those 3 things happen in rapid succession, and Scarface and Esteban both come up to me and say, listen, this guy unfortunately doesn't want to fight anymore. Scarface.
Wolverine, the guy. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But Wolverine, the guy that was officiating it, is an MMA coach, a boxing coach. Like, this dude knows what he's doing. And when you tap, nobody taps like this. When you tap, it's usually like that. And when you have on those MMA gloves, it's hard to fully extend your hand. So if he was going to tap, it would have looked something like that. It would have been that, not that. Somebody needs to put Luigi in a Covenant shirt.
No, I agree. The guys who said that, it was a Kush Boy 420. He said the guys talking about it are not champions yet, to say the least. Everyone and their mother is a critic. It's easy to criticize. It's hard to do and actually get in there. During the fight, I actually was respecting the hell out of Laz for stepping in there with me. Immediately dissipated all of that respect when he quit the way he did. But it is what it is. A win is a win, and there's really no other way for me to take that fight other than I won how I thought I would, by being in better shape than him. Can you subscribe? Yeah, you can subscribe. Do what you want. No, that's exactly right, Steph Markovich. I mean, again, I think it will be more apparent in the better fight footage. But yeah, the gentleman had good 50 pounds on me. In all the pre-fight talk, that's what we were saying, right? That Laz's only path to victory was knocking me out early, and if he doesn't, then I'm going to outlast him and gas him out and take the fight in the later rounds. I truly didn't expend any effort whatsoever in there. My only regret is not taking a second fight after the last fight.
He had low spirit, bro. He was on that magic pixel the entire damn fight. All he needed was some chip damage, and you would have went ooh ah ooh ah.
No, James Cash, 100%. We did talk before the fight. Laz was, I regret that we couldn't record it, but Laz was actually super apologetic to both me and Matt before the fight. Apologetic about Justin. He apologized for attacking my wife. He was, not even to insult him, he was definitely very nervous. He shook my hands multiple times. And like I was saying to him, like I was honestly kind of hyping him up a bit. I was saying, like, look, man, I respect the hell out of you for coming here. All these people who talk shit about both of us, none of them would ever even do this, regardless of what happens in there. As long as you go out on your shield and I go out on my shield, this is going to be a great moment for both of us. And I thought it really was becoming a great moment for both of us. And I think he really kind of ruined it by making the choice that he did for himself, that is. But yeah, like I said, respect the hell out of him for the first 2 minutes. And I'm greatly disappointed with him for the last, for the choice that he made. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, Jamie. Remember, Street Beef's extremely pissed at Laz in all the post-fight goings on. And again, not to talk shit, but Laz literally ran out of there the moment the fight was over. They kept saying, so he kept trying to apologize to me after the fight, and Esteban was like getting in between us, saying like, "Look, don't even talk to him, don't even apologize. If you pissed him off, you know, denied him the spectacle that he deserved in the ring." And you know, Les tried to apologize a couple of times, and he got the f out of there immediately. Like bolted. He bolted out of that complex, which really surprised me because I thought that he would like want to stick around and enjoy the fights. But I understand it because the crowd was heckling him. The crowd was heckling him after the fight. You know, like talking crap about him for putting in there. And not for nothing, we know Laz is a guy with a lot of shame and a lot of he struggles with self-image. So
That's the things, James. Like, and before all this fight stuff, he come up to me and apologized for the stuff he said about Justin or Gucci Dabs for people that don't know Justin by Justin. And he apologized to Salo for past shit as well. And then turn around and starts this all over again. Like, I don't know who he thinks he's fooling in that cirrhotic brain of his to think over 4 million people ain't gonna see one, that he's a bitch, and two, who the hell is a covenant? So they go look up the covenant, find LTG, and then it just feeds the whole vicious cycle over and over and over again. I love it. He had no intention of fighting. He didn't even show up with any of his own equipment. It was literally, he was in the ring and they were going over the rules, and he said, "Oh wait, y'all got any gloves?" He was never serious, and he kept saying, "Oh, when is our fight going to start? I got to hurry up and go visit family while I'm here." I'm sorry, dude. It's just I got no respect for somebody that pulls the shit that he pulls. I've got none for Laz or any of the covenant for that matter.
no, Steph, I didn't fight anyone after that. I should have done. It's my only regret about yesterday. Um, I had the chance to fight Uncle Rooster.
What's
Honestly, I
good,
just
Tom?
wasn't mentally feeling it after the last fight. It doesn't matter, James. Street Beef, Wolverine. No, you're good. The only people whose opinion matter on it were Street Beef, right? And they said I won. Period. seemed like he was on something here. He definitely didn't seem sober. Yeah, I agree, Hood Hustler. At the end of the day, should I apologize for hurting Laz insofar as he felt like he had to give up? And that was my job, wasn't it? Yeah, he 100% lost. And I do want to address the low IQ gentleman that was here earlier talking about Dale. I 100% believe that Dale is an easier fight than Laz. Dale is bigger, but Dale is not as good of a fighter. And yes, I mean that even after what you saw yesterday. Yes, so Platypus, who that gentleman was in person with no cameras, and who that person is when they can no longer be held accountable, at least in real life, two dramatically different people. Dramatically different people. And need I remind you that Street Beefs literally made him admit on camera he lost fair and square. Good. Oh yeah, he apologized on camera. That's what Mary was saying. Yeah, he lost the bet. It annoys me that he's going back on his word, right? Like he said he was supposed to change his name to Monkey Barrel Lazarus, so he changed it to Monkey Barrel Lazarus, even though I had technically won the fight or something like that. It's childish. Just childish. If anything, you could at least have honor after the fact, especially considering that people that you admire in the form of Scarface, Esteban, Wolverine, all called you out right then and there for what you did. All called you out for losing fair and square. All called you out for, making up an excuse to kind of tuck tail a little less shamefully. The moment he got back in his car, he shifted back to his fake tough guy persona. Yo, Trevor, you know what's funny? When Matt and I pull up in the parking lot, we're trying to find him, and we're trying to look for a South Carolina plate. And we don't see any South Carolina plate, but we do see a Toyota RAV4 where the back end is just completely crushed in, like someone very recently got into an accident in it, and no plates on it. Like I don't know how whoever was driving it got that far without having plates on it. And Matt goes, "I'll bet that's him." And I'm like, "No way, really? Really? I thought he said he was a great driver." And we look around for about 10 minutes in the lot and don't see him. And then we're just like, all right, let's just go inside the NCB. And as we go up the NCB, Les pokes his head out of that RAV4, that busted up RAV4, and goes, "Hey guys, I'll be there in a second. Please wait for me." And I was just like, "Sounds good. See you then, big boy." You would assume that Dale has more stamina and better fighting form than Laz. I remember he hits the bag sometimes. I genuinely don't think Dale would be as good of a fighter as Laz. Manish Gupta, I would recognize your name. I've never seen you comment. But thank you for being a sub. Yeah, no. Smash the car. And Matt and I were joking that we needed to look for the Toyota Camry because he hates being accused of having a Toyota Camry. Oh, is it done? Is it it? Yeah, I want son, or I want dad. So, something black and skim milk. I love this pancake printer. The best part of the trip was seeing the pancake printer in action. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I own that. That's my music. Healthy Baldy. Thank you so much. You said Dale's Conan fans will barrage him with questions. That looks delicious. Yeah, it is. Smashed up on the E Honda. But if you do find him, bring his license plate for it. Yeah, I should. Matt was saying he thinks Laz took the plate off his car out of fear of us like knowing his license plate. I hope that's what happened because if Laz was driving all that way with no plates. Yeah. They hate the damn food, take it from their hands and give that to children. No, I drive 2 to 3 states with no plates. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. Hey, TT, thank you so much. You say heart transplants sarcastically. And thank you, City Pop. I agree. Ultimately, like, what am I supposed to apologize for? Like, making Laz quit, being in that much better shape than Laz. It was always my intention to win that way. I mean, I'm a much smaller guy. And I was going to outlast him, and I outlasted him. That's exactly how it is. Yeah. I love you, brother. Built like a brick shit house. In the north, or rather, maybe just me. I like to say built like an abusive husband. But in my case, it's an abused husband. Laz actually made that comment too before the fight. He just looked at me and said, "I'm not gonna lie, you're a much bigger boy than I was expecting." I was like, "Thank you, Laz." I lament that we didn't record more of our interactions. That picture that I took of Laz and Matt talking, I had to sneak my phone out for. Because Street Beefs is very hard on not letting other people record so that they can have 100% of fight footage. which I understand. It's their promotion. What the hell does hit the gritty mean? I think his heart exploded because he fell in love with me. If his heart, he fell in love with me. That was the only thing going on in his heart. He was talking about his romantic heart. Like he saw me and he was like, "I'm in love with this guy. This is what a man should be. This is what I should be. I cannot bring myself to fight such an amazing person." What happened to Self hit him so hard? No, all jokes aside, uh, the body shots I landed during our grappling exchange were what did him in, and I really think that when you guys get the better footage of the fight, that you'll be able to hear that himself. You'll not only be able to hear the thuds of my right hand into his body, but you'll also be able to hear the comment that he made right after. Again, I can't remember what the comment was exactly, but he made some. It was honestly a really funny comment, and something along the lines of, "Oh God, I think you just put me down," or something like that. Like something like, "I think I'm about to die" after that, or something like that. And like I said, that atmosphere, I thought we were both enjoying the hell out of that. I thought we were both enjoying the hell out of that first round. I thought, like I said, I really enjoyed the 2 minutes that I did get in there. And I wish to God that we got another round. I wish to God that he did not quit. I wish to God that he did not throw in the towel. But he threw in the towel, and that's all there is to say. I won. You want to pull my pants down? I believe it. I made sure to wear a cup at my wife's behest. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Eminent. Thank you both, Manuel and Eminent, for being members, by the way. You too, James. No, Big Blue, we already talked about that. On my life. I swear on my life, and I believe 100% that it will be obvious when you guys get the better footage of the fight. I was not tapping at the end of the round. I was knocking on his head like this, as if to say, like, "Oh, you're hollow in there." Like I said, we were both having a great time in there for the 2 minutes that we did get in there with each other, and I was just memeing on him with 3 seconds left in the fight. Like he was too big for me to sweep him. He was too big for me to get a submission on him from guard. So with 3 seconds left, I figured, and he also had my arm in a position such that I couldn't really get any strikes off. Um, so I figured 3 seconds in the fight, I'm just going to do something funny and knock on your head. But doesn't matter what you guys think or what I think. What matters is what the ref thought. Wolverine. He looked at it and he said, "No, that wasn't a tap," and he was 100% right. So you guys can argue about it all you want, but the fact is that Street Beef judged that it wasn't a tap, and it was not a tap. Those were called knuckle noogies. Yeah, I should have, dude. What I regret, about that. So one, I was stupid for doing it that way because I didn't even think about, oh, this could look like a tap to any, any person watching. But two, I was originally gonna like do something, for want of better words, gay, or like I was gonna like, finger his ear or something like that. But then I was like, oh, then people will just call me gay or some shit. And apparently, with all these jokes Laz was making about us having sex in there, it's a good thing I didn't. But yeah, it would have been funnier to do something like that. I think. Wet Willie, yeah, Wet Willie, exactly. But like I said, I was having the time of my life those first 2 minutes. I was having the time of my life all that first round, and I felt like Laz was enjoying it too. We were both talking shit to each other during the fight. Laz was saying, I'm sorry, I was saying, even when he was quitting in between the rounds, I was trying to say, Laz, no, don't quit. Laz, don't do this. I was even saying, like when Laz was saying he had a heart condition, I was saying, no, you don't. You can hear me screaming from behind the camera. No, you don't. Like I desperately wanted that fight to continue just because we were both having a great time. What's up, Nick? Oh, that's his. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, Manuel, speaking of right after the fight, he copyright claimed my live stream. Laz filed a copyright claim against my live stream, so it looks like he's a bit salty about losing to me, I suppose. Love is a hard condition indeed. Cyber, thank you. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the 2 minutes. What he did in taking away the other 4 minutes from me really, really pissed me off. And shout outs to T-Dust, who's probably busy at work right now. But my girl T-Dust, I called her after the fight and like asking her, like, should I take another fight? She was saying that I should take another fight, but I just couldn't get excited the way I was excited for the last fight because like I was blue ball. It's the real boy. And we got Roy Lazarus in the chat. What's up, Chris? Or what's up, Roy? Good to see you, brother. Oh, he copyright claimed the highlight video too. Yeah, he's upset. He's upset about losing. It is what it is. I'd be upset about losing that way too. I would be upset if I got out fitnessed and out endurance and just outworked by someone I had a massive size advantage of. Like I'm 150. If someone that was only 100 pounds beat me the way I beat Laz, I'd be upset too. So I do understand it, honestly. Exactly, Eminent. You said you made a fight. I'll have to watch it later. Yeah, the kick. We've talked about it how many times now? So upside down Sunday again, just like I was saying 5 minutes ago. I was knocking on his head to fuck with him with 3 minutes left in the round, since I knew I couldn't get up from guard with 3 minutes, and I knew there was no point in trying to get up with 3 minutes, and he wasn't. I was in no danger, and I couldn't put him in any danger. So I figured, or excuse me, with 3 seconds left, I would knock on his head. Like I said, in hindsight, I should have like just wet willied himself, which is what I was originally going to do, but then I thought it would come off as 2-8. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Wolverine looked at it and said, "No, that wasn't a tap," and because it was not a fucking tap. Pardon my language. No, you're good. Upside down. It's just annoying me because Covenant keeps saying that, and they're doing it just to troll at this point, which I understand. I'd probably be doing the same just for that too.
Somebody made the comment. They said Laz lost his heart in the fight. It's not
I think Gucci Dabs would have had it. I think Gucci would have won that fight.
Oh man, I kept hearing Barks and Gilligan's all night last night. Out of nowhere, hearing a Bart, dude.
No, he was struggling upside down Sunday. You're 100% right. He said IQ NPCs can't think. No, you're right, Eminem. And I really do think that they're just having a laugh now. I get it. I would probably be making fun of him the same way if I lost. But it is what it is. I mean, I won exactly as I intended to win by being the fitter man. Yep.
I literally had no doubt the entire time.
And I can't remember if I've said it or not, but just meeting Matt, meeting Mary, meeting his dog Faith, getting these 2 days together, relaxing in this hotel together, which I really love this hotel, honestly.
I love you. Love you, but it's fast.
I love you. Like, that made the trip worth it. So, like, Laz could take away the other 4 minutes of the fight I deserved, sure, but he couldn't take away making this trip worth it in any form. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. We had a great time. Like Roy Lazarus was saying, or Chris 31 up there earlier. Like,
Don't get me
He was in
started
the
on
chat.
Roy. Fuck Roy.
yeah. He was making the comment like he hates it when people such as Mr. Medical, and not talking negatively about medical whatsoever, but like when they make a comment like people from the internet can never be your real friend. And then Chris was like, but then I see, like what you do, Salad on this channel, like, you and I meeting up like this. But you would have thought we were friends in real life for 20 years, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
It's all like meeting an old Marine buddy, really. Too.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. From one veteran to another. So like, I hope if you take anything away from this little 2-day journey that we went on these last couple of days, is that on this channel, you guys are never money bags to me. You guys are people with your own stories that I want to learn, people that I want to interact with, friends I'd like to make, and I've made a lot of good friends, dude. One of the one of the moderators on this channel, uh, whom I met via this channel, came out to my wedding and was a groomsman in my wedding. Like that's how different it is for me interacting with you guys than like Dale Wilson and Phil Burnell and all these people. Yeah, all these people who just see this as like a business or a revenue stream. That's never going to be what it is for me.
I
Agreed, Kyle.
just see what I said.
Or maybe the real fight was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. You still suck.
Dude. Yeah, so that's the other thing here. Were I to fight again, it would definitely have to be against someone who brings some clout, as the kids say. If you remember back when Ethan Ralph challenged me to a fight, and I said, yeah, he then put the stipulation, okay, get at least 1,000 subs. I think that's a fair stipulation. If anyone wants to fight me again, like have at least 1,000 subs, please. Like I shouldn't have to carry 100% of the promotion the way I did here. I ideally I would be able to do something more for me. You know, like if we could get a big boy, big name, you know, one of those,
Big fish.
yeah, one of those silver play buttons. If I could fight anyone, it would be Dark Viper AU. I would delete my channel tomorrow if I could get to fight that guy. Dark Viper AU is just some scumbag streamer. Yeah, he's an absolute piece of garbage. Absolute garbage. Exactly. Masatsu Dragon. Those guys would never stand on their business. Thank you, Big LOL. Happy birthday to you. So what I took away from this is that humble, quiet guy is always the one with the bald eagle skills. Thank you, Emmanuel Patino. Thank you, Cyberkatie. Thank you, Lukey. I am 100% sure he would fight for 100K. Oh, you're talking about Dale? I don't know.
I mean, he sold out for less.
Yeah. It ultimately just, it's not something that I can waste my breath even thinking about because it's just never going to happen. Laz is this bad. I want to see how much worth that could be. Yeah, I 100% believe that Laz is a better fighter than Dale. Yeah, someone did offer 20K. I offered 50K as a stake. Like I said, if you beat me, I will give you 50K.
Justin did too.
Yeah, and he wouldn't accept that.
Yeah.
You're good, SD. Congrats on the victory. Regardless of the lackluster conclusion, it just showed who was ready to throw down and who was just all talk. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Browns, thank you, but see if the Tyree Sneed.
Well, internet friends are definitely real. I met Mary playing Xbox Live, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Yep. Anyone who says like internet friends can't be real friends, I think they're being ignorant and naive.
Well, when Medicare said that, look who he was talking about.
Who was he talking about?
Like Ethan Ralph, Tonka
Oh, yeah.
Andy Morrissey, like
Well,
people that were toxic.
Then I'd adjust that to lolcows can't be your friends.
There you go.
That's what I would say.
Friends, don't let friends be friends with lolcows.
Exactly. Carlos says you can't wait for the HD footage yet. I expect this week it will be uploaded. Street Beefs likes to upload one fight a day.
Yeah, they uploaded tracks this morning.
Yeah. That was funny. Where they threw the money in the crowd after the Laz was trying to get some of that money.
I just stepped back because I knew my big ass wasn't about to get run over for $100 bill.
Yeah. Would I do YouTube boxing? If it were against someone who I didn't have to do 100% of the promotion against, someone at least my size on YouTube, like at least a 10K sub YouTuber, absolutely. I was there in spirit. I know you were, baby. It will be a meme. Thank you, man. Yeah, you need. Where's the video? Someone just commented. Where's the video? David Santos. I would say Joshua's porn star and Snort Hogan both posted the backup low quality version that they live streamed. The HD
had that immediately.
He had it immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Quickness.
Will you be fighting Mike Tyson 3 to 5 years from now? Man, that'd be amazing. Would I rematch Laz in boxing instead of MMA? Again, he would have to monetarily reimburse me for wasting my time.
Bro, seeing him do that Luigi flail with boxing gloves on his
That'd
neck,
be
that would
funny.
be more comical than.
I think that'd be funnier too.
Yeah. He was he was hitting the emote fight. Holy shit, dude. And he actually said that was a good strategy because nobody expects it. You're right. Who would go into an MMA semi-professional fight and just I can't, man. I can't.
So the word shit, I was very much good. Yeah, thank you. Why did anyone want to follow Laz if he's just gonna pussy out in the first round? Exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, Laz, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pay me if you ever want to get a chance at me again. If you ever want to get your revenge on me for beating you, you're going to have to pay me. You're gonna have to give me money. I'm sorry, straight up. You're gonna have to at least cover the trip. At least cover the trip in advance, big boy. In advance.
We talking hotel,
Talking hotel, talking first class ticket. We're talking VIP treatment. I want a limo at the
full on Ric Flair treatment.
Ric Flair.
Woo and all.
Woo and all. Do you think there is afterlife? Yes.
Yeah, Laz volunteered it yesterday. He sent himself to the shadow zone. Oh God, baby.
Yeah, I agree. Inverted 31. Like ultimately, Laz, you're the one who has to get that fight back. I don't, brother. And Street Beef said the exact same thing. Do you think?
Yes, 100%. Still
More humble and nicer? Yeah, I agree. They are.
martial arts has a way of humbling cocky people. Mm-hmm. No matter, I don't care if you're the gold medalist world champion, 10th degree black belt, there's always somebody out there that's going to be able to kick your ass.
Yep. Absolutely true.
Always.
Absolutely true. What do I think about Street Beefs? I liked Street Beefs a lot. I loved meeting Esteban, Scarface, Wolverine. I got the chance to talk to all three of those guys individually, and they were all fantastic people. And that was another thing that I loved about this trip, getting to meet those guys.
Oh, they're real.
They're awesome.
Esteban was awesome.
Yep.
I didn't talk to. I talked with Wolverine for a little bit, and I spoke in passing to Scarface, but
yes,
they seem like real down to earth people. Like I loved it.
Yep. When I told Scarface where I flew in from, and like the fact that people even there knew about what he did, and were like, "Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you're going out there because I love what Scarface does, like selling beefs and all that shit." Like he was so humble and grateful for that, and gave me a big hug. Like, Scarface was a great guy, great guy.
He deserves every bit of success. Everybody working in that gym deserves such success, dude.
Absolutely.
Like I live in Georgia, and I thought about becoming a member of that gym just to be around it, man. Some great fighters in there too.
There are
great fighters.
So Lord Esteban has hands, but yes, he does. He's great. I was saying to Matt though, I don't understand why they don't do all their fights at that indoor facility. Like that looks so much nicer than their outdoor facility. Like that, I like that gym a lot. There's a secret in martial arts that defies science. You love my cat, thank you. We're trying to get late checkout here. You own a cap store, want to buy? No. We're trying to get late checkout here. We're saying were they saying we have to get checked out by 8?
No, they said that
we just had to get it. Oh, thank you. Like I said, you two signed waivers, and thank you for conferring, which means he flaked and knew he was in over his head and bitched outside. Agreed, yeah. That's the other thing that's kind of going unsung about the situation, and that's something that Street Beefs was very pissed about. Like, we both signed waivers saying that we were perfectly okay and perfectly clear to fight, and that we'd go out. We both signed waivers saying we'd go out on our shields like men, and he didn't uphold that. He violated his waiver by lying and claiming to have a heart condition. So, yeah. Besteban was really pissed at him, and Besteban was really cool with me after the fact. Like, I thought Besteban might knock him on his ass, honestly, after that fight. I think Street Beefs was a great platform for you guys to handle your beef. It's been going on for years. Glad to see it squash. Yeah, it's over. With me and Laz, it's over. I won, period. With me and Laz, it's over. Yeah, he quit. I made him quit. So I outworked him. He couldn't hang with me, so he quit. That's all there is to say. Yeah, heart transplant. Did he say transplant? My God. No heart transplant. Come on. I saw my boy Gojo Satoru 2020 or whatever it was memeing on it saying that he didn't have a heart transplant. He just wanted his daddy. I agree. Did they give any update?
Yeah, it's checkouts at 11 and late checkouts at 9. So I got you set up.
Okay, thank you. Noon's not too bad for us to leave because we got to be at DC International. But like,
Yeah, it's going to take us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there with traffic, with the weather, and I mean, you'll be at there in 2 hours.
exactly.
That's why I was asking about if you had pre-flight or anything.
Oh yeah, TSA check. Yeah,
That way you got to be in line. Just go straight in.
exactly. Thank you, brother.
Do it.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I was just going to keep thinking about you even more now. I mean, yeah, I would. I would too if I lost in so humiliating. If I lost to someone in so humiliating a fashion, yeah, I would be fantasizing about getting that back all the time. But I don't have to worry about that because I won. He's going to need liver transplant, taking those L's, fake transplants for all his organs. Dude, I got a heart transplant too. Don't you know? Everything he said he has. Oh, I also have. Yep, I also have too. Prove me wrong. The shame for the covenant will follow Dale for years. What is in store next for Ray Lazarus? I hope he gets off the internet. I hope he gets off the internet and focuses on being a good father.
Yeah.
Are you good, Eminem? You're good. Your boy Randall says, "Congrats, Agent 47." Thank you, buddy. Someone in the chat saying they're horny.
Of course he didn't. No, why would he?
No, why would he? Yeah, his best friend lost to a guy who was wearing a shirt calling him out for being a groomer. Like, why would he? Yeah. What are the rules? I'll post the Google Doc again.
Man, you should have got him the east side of that dog too.
Yeah, yeah. We both sent the doc to Scarface, and he said, "Yeah, this doc looks good, and I'll make sure it's upheld." But, yeah, so that's why I didn't bother with that. But,
I mean, Scarface. I love it.
yeah.
Thinking that, I mean, I can understand why he can't have his business. He's got to be on his face on.
Yeah.
I can understand. But there should be some type of.
Oh yeah, he should definitely be banned.
Oh,
Last time banned from the street food.
And I think that's what they were saying too. Like,
Oh,
they're
good.
never having him back. Yeah.
Good, because he was for weeks. This motherfucker's been bragging. Oh, I got my stamp. I'm ready. I ain't gonna quit.
Yeah.
Shit.
He makes Z money top tier fight. What did Steph ask? Didn't he ask for more break time at the end of the first? Yes, he did.
Oh,
And then first it was more break time. Then it was if I don't make it to the second round, just give him the win. He wins. Then it was I have a concussion. Then it was I have a heart condition. Yeah. So he went down a good list in a very short amount of time.
And the concussion was only he went to the heart condition after they told him the concussion was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
100% right.
They tried the concussion. They asked about he tried the concussion. How long ago? They asked how long ago. So he shot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
When he said 4 months, and they went, That's fine. You're good. And then came the heart condition.
Yeah.
So many.
You should have seen the look on Scarface's face. His eyes.
Yeah.
He was mad as hell.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking, this is from someone who's not even watching that, and I can see the heart of the beef, just so to speak, and I could see.
I mean, it makes the whole Street Beefs organization what the good they're doing, getting these literal beefs off the streets where innocents could die or even people could die in that fire.
But they have to.
And guns down, gloves up, and this motherfucker makes a mockery out of it.
Yeah.
He didn't even show up in any fight attire. He looked like we ready to go work a shift at fucking Applebee's or something. Like the black khakis, the black waterproof shoes.
Yeah. And again, I gave him every concession he asked for. Like, he asked to keep our shoes on, so I was like, okay. He asked for no mouth creases. I said, yeah, I'm good. Whatever you need to be more comfortable, Les. Like, whatever you need, Les, you can have.
Also did want to even wear this, whether he did or not, I don't know, but the downstairs.
The cup, yeah, he didn't wear a cup, no.
Yeah, he said, I don't even wear a cup because I know you won't do that.
Which he's right, I wouldn't.
But that ain't why he didn't wear one because he thought the retard rush was going to win, and it didn't. And when you sidestepped and he tripped and fell, he looked like a deer in headlights when he looked at you getting off of that when he slipped and turned around. I was waiting for the beach to come down and hammer fist.
I should have stepped away from that. I should have.
But no one expects somebody to flail wildly in a fight.
Yeah.
You're there to fight.
Yeah. And then I let myself get too wrapped around him grabbing my shirt. Like I should have shut up and stopped like yelling at the refs. Like he's grabbed my shirt. I should have just stepped off. Like I should have let him rip my shirt off if he was gonna do it. Like yeah, just whoop his ass.
Because if he had taken the shirt off, that's clear. Okay, you grabbed his
Exactly.
shirt. It's coming off your hand. We're coming off.
That's what people do when they try to shirt me in a fight. I just slip it, let them have the shirt.
Yep, that's what I should have done. Absolutely should have done that. Am I going to react to the fight? Yeah. When they post the better footage, I think I'll react to it. When they post the good quality footage.
Somebody ought to force Laz to be in chat, to stay in chat for that fight and explain himself. Like there should be a round table on this shit, like a discussion about it.
Yeah. He's offered to try and set up some type of mediated talk. If I heard correctly, in the ring, a couple times. And they also.
Well, he said that if y'all can't, if this isn't squashed, then we'll set something up.
We'll set up something to talk or something like that. So maybe they can arrange it. We all know it's just going to be one of
Yeah, it'll be Laz not showing up or just ignoring it.
If we were to do a rematch, in Street Beefs, I would insist it would be West Coast though, because that's far closer to me. I think they do the Arizona on the West Coast, the Street Beefs West Coast.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, when they do that wooden cage. If you've ever seen that wooden cage thing.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's a lot closer to
I
me.
watch a lot more of these.
Yeah. That's a popular one. Yeah. So long story short, lads, you would have to pay me and you would have to make the fight happen. I'm not traveling again just for you to get your ass kicked again and run away again. You're a nice man to me because I said many times where you could have elbowed the hell out of him and I should have. I thought I had 4 more minutes.
Yeah. Who the hell signs up after around 5 and says to themselves, not what everybody expects, I'm just going to quit at the end of 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Pussy shit.
Technically, if you really wanted to go by it, they could have said yes. When you didn't hurt. Don't get that one. You won that fight. But just in my mind, you should have at least.
Yeah.
Or at least make it 1 5-minute round. That way
I agree. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. 2 minutes.
He was still being gassed.
He was still gassed at that.
And then dead flopping for 3.
He was flopping.
Yeah.
That's why you made that comment.
Yeah.
They got a laugh of everybody who was using.
So you been talking all this shit for weeks, and now you gonna lay on you want to fight. Made me mad when he flopped. He was gassed. But
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, I haven't been fighting or training in a while, even I know I'd be gassed in 2 minutes.
Yeah, when you sprint. Yep. Like a 2-minute sprint.
People will faint fist. Yes. There is no dark hollow in glass. There's no hollow at all.
No, you're right, Carrie. I should have done more for my. I should have been more active. It was hard due to the size advantage. I won't lie to you.
Dude, you were playing it the smart way.
Yeah.
It's not your fault he quit and won.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had you would have known he was going to quit at the end until you would have come out.
Yeah, I would have.
I know.
Yeah, I would have sprinted too.
Defenses.
Yeah. Going to head out for now. Might check back later if you're still streaming, but otherwise, good work in the fight. Yeah, I don't think we'll be streaming too much. I think they're cleaning our room at 8 or something. So.
Oh no, they'll clean the room.
Oh, at noon. Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Check out.
Honestly, I'm going to go back to the room if you guys are. Yeah, I think I'll stream from the room because we got our chargers up there.
Okay, yeah.
Photo bomb and string bomb.
Yeah, 72 cat, you 100% right. He was scrambling like a squirrel. When he missed that recall, I wish you should have seen the look on his face.
Yeah.
Like he literally had a fuck look. Like that didn't work.
That's what he was expecting. I bet you
That was his trump card too. This what pisses me.
his last fight.
Oh yeah, it's every fight he's been in. I've seen him use the retard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably.
And I hate to say call it that. We gotta come up with a name.
No, that's the best thing possible for it.
Yeah, we got one.
I'll get it, but
Oh, I'm gonna go away.
no, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much. No,
She says that.
did you try to take him down, and that's how you ended up in that first choke? Um, yeah, he basically collapsed on me, but it wasn't a choke. So thank you. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. He is. That's what we're talking about. Well, no, I had my left arm in the entire time. So, like I was saying earlier, the only thing that position accomplished for him was preventing me from advancing, and on my end, it also gassed him out.
Like he spent a lot of energy trying to choke.
If only we had that second.
Please, by all means. Laz begging on his knees. I'm sorry, Dale. I won't make that mistake again. Please don't send me to the shadow. Yeah, Corias, another thing that I think will be obvious from the better footage. It doesn't matter what Dale does. Dale can't fight, and anything he says is a fantasy to the contrary. Laz is a better fighter than Dale.
If Laz is the better, I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
No, he's definitely the better fighter than Dale.
If Laz is the better fighter than Dale, then oh my gosh, the world needs help. Because I don't think it could get any worse than Laz. I'm sorry, I'm being mean. I will.
No, you're not being mean at all. Yeah, Corias, it does not take a lot to prevent that guillotine from choking out your artery, and I had my entire left arm in there. So, like, I knew that that position was terrible for him. I know he was just gassing himself out, so I was like, all right, sounds good. I'll just pop my head out of here, and then we'll go from there. Well, was that the first time your wife seen you fight? Yes. Yes. She watched it live. She's very proud of me, by the way. Thank you. She was like, a win is a win. You kicked his ass. You won exactly as you said you would by being in much better shape than he was, and I'm proud of you for doing it. And not a lot of people would, and her opinion means the world to me. So, victory love when you get home. Yeah, unfortunately, it'll be a couple of weeks. I wish I were going home to her today. I wish I were going home to her last night, but unfortunately, I have something that I still need to do for a couple more weeks. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Edmund. And God bless you guys. No, he shouldn't. Dale with Dale. Dale would never step in there against anyone. Dale has like 75 pounds on me, and he would still be an easier. He would be an easier out for me than Lazarus. And Lazarus was a very easy fight. I had a very fun time, but also a very easy time in that one round. Um, how we were standing and laughing between the rounds, you know, it speaks for itself. Goes for Ray. He can't talk once a video upload. He would get laughed at. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's soon. Why Laz never posts any of his street food fights, indeed. Yeah, I wish I wish he didn't ruin that credit by then by quitting so easily. He should have went out on his shield. He should have went out like a man, but he didn't go out like a man. Yeah, he was grabbing my shirt, Coriasta. Yeah, and like I said, like I should have just let him rip my shirt. I should have just let him rip it instead of letting myself get focused on that. Cause yeah, I yelled it twice at least. Yeah, Dale can't even swing on a bag. I'm good on anything he has to say about anything. He's a very low IQ person. I was winning. The only reason it looked even remotely competitive was because Laz put 150% of his effort into the first round, and I put truly 5% of effort into the first round. Like, for me, that first round was a jog. For Laz, that first round was a sprint. Period. And I have the heart rate data to prove it. I was wearing a heart rate strap under my shirt. Yeah, exactly. 72. Thank you. I was extremely calm. I was enjoying the hell out of it for as long as it lasted. Just egotistically save his psyche. Why are you asking my name? No, truly, truly 2%. Like I was just enjoying myself. Thank you, Coriaso. Thank you. I was honestly just genuinely enjoying myself. Genuinely just really flying by the seat of my pants and not even remotely huffing and puffing. Thank you, Ninman, for the congratulations. Yeah, he said a professional MMA fighter would say he won. So that's funny because I go to a gym with several professional MMA fighters. I'll definitely ask them for you, Les. Actually, I've already sent the video to them, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Something tells me it won't actually. Yeah,
I can tell you,
ridiculous. It's just a coke.
like he wasn't in a gym full of MMA fighters.
He was in a gym full of MMA. Yeah, exactly. A gym full of MMA fighters who were all pointing out that he quit and lost.
Bro, I wish y'all could have heard the boos. I don't think the camera picked them up. Like there was boos audible with that shit.
Yeah. Thank you, 72K. You said Sal looked like he knew what he was doing. Laz was using all of his spirit and strength to try to win. Exactly.
I guess fighting's a little bit harder than pushing 6 buttons, huh?
Yeah. Agreed, Corey also. Said D said Laz doesn't even look like he goes to the doctor. The Goku heart virus. It just killed me. Yeah, the Luigi punches were hilarious, I won't lie. Like once he threw those Luigi punches out, I was like, this is gonna be a fun fight. This is gonna be a really fun fight. And it was until I made him quit. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I don't think I said anything when he did that. I just sat there like, he fucking did that, didn't he? That's the only thought I had in my head.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. We lost connection for a second there. Don't disrespect Luigi like that. Well, we keep losing connection here, so I think we'll end it for now. I think we got to be out of here at noon. I think I'll actually